Hi everyone, I'm Michelle and this is my introduction speech. My journal life motto right now is progress, not perfection. I'm in the process of rebuilding at this stage of my life. I've had a rough couple of years, but I'm attempting to keep my energy high and get back to the person that I really liked being. With that little rant being said, that is my first semester back in college after a 3-year hiatus. I am taking this speech class and a Spanish class. After I finish these two courses, I will receive my AA and hopefully earn a degree at UNF in elementary education. I've known that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher since I was in the first grade. I've spent countless hours volunteering at my local neighborhood elementary school. I've spent a lot of time keeping myself busy. In high school, I was in 6 clubs, being an officer in most of them. I was in student government. I went to most of the events held on campus if I wasn't working them in some way, shape, or form. I volunteered at my church with Big Brothers Big Sisters and at a local park. And I continued volunteering at that elementary school by being on the PTA board holding 2 different chairs. I generally worked every single summer between grades in high school, and then after I graduated, I held generally 2 jobs at once. I worked as a swim coach for 6 Unders for 5 years. I worked extended day in the morning and evening for 3 years. I worked at Bailey's Gym 6 days a week for 3 years in the children's play area, and I just recently left that job to ensure that I gave school the proper attention that it definitely deserves, even though I really miss my babies every single day. I currently work at JCPenney's as a merchandising manager's assistant. I've been at Penney's for 6 years now, and I have a love-hate relationship with my job. It's super fun getting to build and create all the sets and move the merchandise around. It's super labor intensive, which isn't so terrible, but the worst part for me is having to deal with adults. I know I'm not a patient person. I am extremely patient when it comes to children. You can still physically see that they're learning how to communicate their thoughts and needs and wants and learning right from wrong. With an adult, it is not so easy to spot that we as adults are still learning how to communicate properly what we feel and what we want without in the proper way. My retail job is definitely the playground for me to practice my patience. I was told growing up that I was a busybody, but I like to think of myself as a go-getter and a memory maker. Most of my decisions have led to great practical skills for my future career, and I've made a lot of contacts with people who are now principals and vice principals and work on the school board, but I've also met a lot of great friends along the way, and I've watching some of my 6 and unders turn into now seniors graduating this year. So crazy. At first, I was nervous about dipping my toes back in the water with school, but I'm really glad that I'm stripping away this nervous and scared adjective that I've put on myself and get back to the person that I know that I liked being and put the smile back on my face. Thank you for listening to my introduction speech, and I'm excited to hear some of yours.